Hey, John here. Here's a look at today number 91. This is an F-sharp Phrygian fast picking run. And as usual, you can find a link to the tabs down in the description or by clicking right here on the screen. I'm gonna play it once slowly and then break it down. We start here on the 19th fret of the high E string. Alright, so this one is based on the F-sharp Phrygian scale, and the Phrygian scale is just like an Aeolian scale / natural minor scale, but with the difference that we lower the second scale degree. So instead of going 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, we flat the second as well. So that flat second will give you that characteristic Phrygian sound. So with that said, let's just start here. We're gonna use our trusty old Yngwie sequence that I really like since I use it all the time. If we number the notes from left to right, 1, 2, 3, and I'm actually here on 15, 17, 19, so right on the dots that you can't see, but I have dots here that I can see. But on your guitar, you should see the dots 15, 17, and 19. If we number that from left to right, 1, 2, 3, the sequence is 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And then just do that in each 3 note position going down the scale. So first of all, we have this one. That's the ultimate pick starting with a downstroke. Move it down to 14, 15, 17. Move it down to 12, 14, 15. Move it down to 10, 12, 14. And then we move it down to 9, 10, 12. And when we come down here to 7, 9, 10, we're gonna switch the sequence up to this descending run to end the whole thing. So, and what I'm doing here is just, this is a classic picking sequence actually. And I covered it before in sort of easy shred format that I have a few licks here where it's a bit simpler, but this is a great sequence and you can hear this a lot in Paul Gilbert's early playing and Key Marcello, John Petrucci's, all over the place. Basically, you just repeat descending or ascending sixes as well, but in this case, descending sixes starting over on each string group. So you go down like this, and then you restart where you just, so you play these notes again. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, restart here, and then go down another set of 6. We'll do that again, and then we end on the root. And the shape I'm playing here is 10, 9, 7, 10, 8, 7, 9, 7, 6, and then we have 9, 7, 5, and up on 4. So, all right, so once more from the beginning. All right, so practice-wise here, fairly easy. Just practice each of these shapes. I would use a timer, so you can sit for a few minutes here. A few minutes here. And go on like that throughout the whole thing, so you can just divide it up into 6-note repeating groups. And then when you've done that, you can couple them together. So you take the first 2 groups and you loop that. Do that for a few minutes, then start on the second group and go to the third. Third to the fourth. And so on. And especially here as well, where you go. So you get to work on that transition. So basically what I did here, I took each beat of the thing, worked on each beat individually, and then connecting each of the beats. Because if you can go from each beat to the next, theoretically, at least on paper, you should be able to play the entire thing, because then you can just chain everything together. So that's a really effective way of practicing, and also it keeps the loops that you're playing to, you don't do too many notes, because the more notes you have to play and repeat, it's more work for your brain in terms of remembering stuff, and it's easier to get into this sort of meditative practice groove when you can focus on just, you know, 1 beat or 2 beats, and then you extend that, and then it won't feel like too much. So if you have trouble with this stuff, really focus on that, and of course focus on accuracy and good tone and all those things, and speed is just, you know, a consequence of getting all that stuff right. So don't be impatient, it will take time. It takes a shitload of practice to get this down, but once you develop your technique, you don't really need to practice as much to keep it up. So it takes quite a big push initially to get it going, but once you've done that work, that will pay off for as long as you play guitar, and you can, you know, focus on other things once you're happy with whatever level of technique you're shooting for. All right, that's it for this one. If you have any questions, just post them below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.